How's it going, guys? We are back again on the dyno. Today we are working on the 07. We're going to get our power numbers for the compound turbos. Remember, we pulled it apart, put fresh rings in it, put some Wagler Street Fighters, and fire ringed it. Now, I did drive it this week, and I had a little coolant spray again, so I'm wondering if maybe we should have half and halved it. But again, this engine really needs to last about another 3 weeks, so if it eats a little bit of coolant, no harm, no foul. Again, we have a set of Dynamite Diesel 100% overs. We have a DDP 12mm stroker pump, an AirDog 200 gallon per hour pump. We have our compound turbos, which is that 467.7 83.90 T4 with a BS Racing 485/96 in a 132 T6 housing. We have our stock head with a set of fire rings, 625 head studs, power driven diesel stage 2 push rods, a set of valve springs in here, the 4.5K from PDD. We have our 1,000 horsepower 48 RE full manual valve body. What else are we missing here? Then we also went ahead and did put fresh bearings in the rods as well. So she is ready to rip as best as we can do with what we were given. So, little overview of the truck. We have the On3 intercooler, which we have shown picked up quite a bit of power. Other than that, stock intake, we have our PDD boots, which have been holding boost quite nicely. Even this guy here, which everybody thought might blow, has yet to cause any issues. And we get this question a lot on the videos. Deviant race some AC condenser cover. And other than that, guys, not much has changed. Just the cylinder head work, which we did not port, just the firing job. As dyno numbers go, I think we're going to see 1,050, maybe 1,100 with this setup, just driving it. And I think we're limited on fueling now. So, little teaser for you guys. This engine is coming out soon to be replaced by something different with a little bit more fuel, a little bit more air, and we'll continue this journey. Once we hit the 1,000 horse goal, I don't know what we're going to do, but I think today we're finally going to get that sweet 4-digit daily driver. We got Meyer adding one more strap. We do this one over the pinion to keep the axle from trying to come up. Now that we're pretty sure we're going to hit our 1,000 horsepower goal. Meyer, what's your guess?
My guess? Probably 11:35.
Oh, and what does your truck do?
11:36.
Okay, so this, I don't know if this is going to settle the score, but Meyer and I have become extremely competitive.
No, I just have a fun daily, and he keeps trying to beat me.
Okay, we're getting our dyno set up. Rear wheel drive. Get that set. And Mur, we are ready to rip, huh? Mm-hmm. Oof. Yeah, no. We'll do a 2400 start. And turn that on. Basically what that does, guys, is it allows the dyno to slow the truck down. And we are ready to go. Got it. So guys, we got a little coolant coming out, but we depressurized, so we're gonna run it again. Just did the dyno pull, 1,018, so we finally have our 1,000 horsepower. The quest is somewhat over. Now we're just gonna keep going until something blows up. Obviously the head gasket popped again. It did 84 pounds of boost. So we're gonna tune it up to tune 4 now. That was 3. We're gonna go to tune 4, see if maybe we pick up some more power. Obviously this head gasket's pissed, so the more we beat on it, the worse it's probably gonna get. But you know, I should have done half and half, or maybe I screwed up. Not too sure, but I'm pretty confident. So, oh well, let's do it. All right, this is run number 2.
What do you mean?
1085 just doesn't sit right with me. So we're gonna borrow some of the bosses and see if we can get that 1150 number. Meyer's gonna drive. Meyer's gonna drive because Meyer. Yeah. And anyway, we're gonna spray. I would not recommend this at all, but I just can't leave well enough alone. So we'll go ahead and run it. Hopefully it lasts. So we have a couple theories on the coolant. After doing all these pulls, it stopped pushing coolant. We're wondering maybe it got a little air in there because the coolant hose isn't hard anymore. It didn't spill on the last two pulls. But man, guys, these are 100% over injectors. 100% over injectors. A 12 mil pump, just one air dog, 200. Comparing Superflow to Mustang is a little misleading, but just for retrospect, I guess usually our trucks do a little better on a Superflow than they do here. My best number on a single 12 mil on spray was with 150% overs on a 6.7. I did 1270 on a single 12 mil. Now we just did 1294. So these 12 mil pumps from DDP and these injectors, whatever they're doing over there, everybody, I've had a couple guys comment, oh, DDP sucks, stuff like that. They're in Todd's truck. Set of 45% overs have done close to 1,000. Meyer's injectors, I think he's air limited, but they run great. These ones have been fantastic. Again, I paid for all these DDP products. I'm not going to disclose what I paid, but Lenny said to give them an honest review. Driving this truck every day, the cold starts, the idle haze, how it drives, getting on the highway, stuff like that. These have been fan-freaking-tastic. This number, the 1295 number, was done at 2,800 microseconds of duration on a factory 5.9 rail sensor. So there's a lot to be said about these. We could probably get some more out of them if we upped the pressure. Okay, so here we can see our dyno graphs. This is fuel only. This is on the bottle. We'll move this over engine speed. So as you guys can see, the nitrous definitely carried out the power. The other thing to note about nitrous is it advances the timing, which is probably some of the power, but that is insane. 1,200 horse. The torque was 2,200 foot-pounds. That's a lot of sauce. Even fuel only, I mean, it did, let's see here. Fuel only, it did 1,082. Peak torque was over 2,000. I mean, these are crazy. In comparison, this is one of our HE351 graphs. Let's see here. This is our 467.7 number. So you guys can see it kind of spools up, you know, very similar. Obviously with the spray, it's going to be a little different, but man, this thing is a blast. Guys, we did it. We got our 1,000 horsepower fuel only. It did 1085 or 1084 fuel only, 2,000 foot-pounds of torque. And then obviously I wanted to see, we had nitrous on hand. That's a deadly combination. This in-frame overhauled 48-hour engine build held it like a champ. I'm pretty sure it's not the head gasket anymore. I think we had some air in the cooling system, and it's a blast to drive, even fuel only. I don't have any nitrous kits in here yet, but man, that is insane. I'm not sure what's next for this 5.9. I think we're just gonna call it quits on the 5.9 engine. Past 2,000 foot-pounds. Now granted, these are all corrected numbers, but once you get past 2,000 foot-pounds, the 5.9 block starts to become a little bit of a liability. You run into it cracking, especially on number 6. I know personally Gordon Lindemood at KOS cracked his block right there. So I think we're gonna just kind of be done with this. We are working on a 6.7 engine and an even bigger compound turbo setup, but we will start with this compound setup on our next engine. I don't know what to say, guys. It's been a lot of fun doing this, even the in-frame overhaul. There's so many people to thank, starting with my coworkers, Meyer, Tyson's helped, Colby's helped, Shad helped us weld some of this stuff. We had all the companies that are on board, Dynamite Diesel, obviously Power Driven Diesel coming through with the trans and some of the fab stuff. I had a couple of guys, I believe it's Daniel or Nate, that gave us a great deal on the VS Racing turbo. We have James Vanis doing the tuning, Pureful Air Dog that hooked us up on the 200 gallon per hour pump, DDP on a killer fuel system, Power Driven on the valve springs and getting us the fire ring stuff. And then we also have Steed Speed involved with this, and then those Wagler rods. Again, guys, it's been a lot of fun. Hopefully you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Make sure you guys give this one a big thumbs up because we got to ghetto fog it. And make sure you subscribe and watch. We're going to go to the 6.7, and who knows how much horsepower this will make in the future. Until next time, guys.